And welcome back, YouTube. This is Boosterbox Buster here with another video. Today I'm going to be sharing with you another Aquarian Age TCG Super Mega Mail Haul of individual card purchases. As of last time, I'm not going to translate the whole name of each card. I'm just going to kind of describe what's going on in the image to the best of my ability and go from there. I got a lot of cards to share with you, and I gotta say, this TCG is very, very awesome. I love the card art. If you're looking to make money, don't buy this TCG because you'll probably only be able to sell it for a fraction of what you pay. With that, let's hop into this. Alright, so first up, we have what appears to be a teacher helping a student. Then we have a girl with a gun. A very cute girl. Looks like she has some flying rabbits flying around her. That's adorable. This is a beautiful work of art here. I love the watercolor. It is very gorgeous. We appear to have some sort of maybe like a motocross racer. Very awesome. A woman preparing for a swim class. This is very reminiscent of like a late 80s and 90s style anime. This is really cool. She's casting some sort of spell. A magical girl. Another... this is like straight out of an anime opening. I mean, look at that. That looks like something you'd see out of like a 80s or 90s anime opening for like some sort of like a cop or futuristic Metro Police anime. Very cool. You got a girl in a flower field with a starry night. That's kind of cool. Praying for a miracle. So I did get the hollow version of that watercolored art, but I'm gonna tell the truth. I think the regular version is actually better. It just doesn't come, the watercolor just doesn't come through in the hollow version as well. Don't know what's going on in this one. I think she's holding a cat. Now I gotta say, the hollow version for the spellcaster, this is pretty cool. The orb, the spell orb comes through quite well there. All the flames around here spark pretty well. That is a really nice hollow. And then we have a girl riding a giant teddy bear. That's adorable. Next stack, we have a waitress, some sort of officer of the peace. Is that Mahjong or Shogi that she's playing? I'm not 100% sure. I think it's Shogi. This is really nice. We appear to have a like an innocent looking character, but they're actually being controlled by a shadow demon. Very reminiscent of like a Castlevania Symphony of the Night. We appear to have a priest and a priestess. That actually looks a lot like a Hell Girl from the anime. This looks very punk or rock and roll-ish. And that's just really lovely art. This one's kind of hard to tell what's going on with the background being the same color as the shirt there. Then we have what appears to be some sort of ghost. And then a priestess in the forest. On to the next stack. Oh, that is cool. That after image effect, it's really cool. It's some sort of a demon lady activating going at like hypersonic speed. I always like that. You don't see that enough in any card game. That's kind of cool. Then we have what appears to be a like a ritual, because that's the doll, and that's kind of like almost like a blood ritual. That's kind of cool. Casting a spell. Then we have the girl in the forest again. Sorry, I didn't separate these as well as I should have. Then we go to blue, which starts with this girl gathering some berries or grapes. That's pretty cool. Almost reminds me of like a My Valentine from Yu-Gi-Oh! Or Faye Valentine from Cowboy Bebop. We have what appears to be someone in the church getting ready to serve some tea. I really love that pane glass background. That's a really beautiful background. A crazy demon lady. She looks like she's getting ready for a wedding. Maybe one that she wants or does not want. Oh, that looks like what is that? A Swedish lady there. Now that's an interesting art. Not my favorite art. I'm not going to lie. This is not my favorite art, but it is unique. This is great. This is beautiful right here. Almost looks like a VTuber. Classic era anime. Oh, that is cool. That is like a prestigious nobleman that may or may not have good intentions. What does she have there? Looks like she's eating something. I'm not quite sure what she's consuming. We have a lady holding a giant cat. A lady holding up a giant scepter. Almost looks like that looks like a Yu-Gi-Oh monster. She's holding a box of chocolates, I believe. She's ready to confess her love to someone. This is some sort of holy angel. And she is waiting at the bench on a snowy day around Christmas time. Go to the next stack. We have a hollow version of the Swedish lady. A hollow version of the one lady eating something. Now we go into green. That's kind of cute. She's looks like a little kid there. What's this? Is she gathering water? So it's like it's like a Medusa or a snake lady. That's kind of cool. She has a big old sitar there, and it's a four-armed lady. Little cat girl. That's cool. That looks like it's straight out of like a video game. Really cool. I like that. That kind of reminds me of Ah My Goddess, the anime. She found something of use inside that box. And then we have a girl holding a little kitty cat. That's adorable. Next stack. Oh, we have a fairy carrying a giant, or not a giant, but a fairy carrying a, what appears to be a pink flower. A hollow version of the Ah My Goddess character. I do like this quite a bit. Some sort of vampire or succubus. Then we go to some sort of demonic or demon scientist. You could tell she has a third eye up there. Kind of reminds me of like Hiei from Yu Yu Hakusho. Same with this character. Maybe they're all related to Hiei. That'd be kind of cool. Then we have... This is a really cool art. I like this. With the wings and then the little snake tail. That's a really cool image there. Almost like a chimera, but in human form. Then we have the three-eyed character going to school. Jetting off with that, like jet boosters on its back. That's kind of cool. Then we have a guitarist. She's getting ready to fire at someone. She's ready for some on-the-ground action. Then we have a few cards left. This almost queen-like character sitting in her throne. This angel or demon-esque character doing the classic anime opening pose. Lady in the water. Good intentions or not, we do not know. Magical girl ready to cast a spell. Is that an angel? I believe those are wings. The lady sitting in the throne again. And then the final card is actually completely different. So Aquarian Age did a Queen's Blade set, and this is to help fill in a slot for my Queen's Blade set. So that was just a little add-on for the video. Excuse me. So with all of that, that is my second Aquarian Age TCG pickup. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Let me know what you think in the comments down below, and I always like to know what your favorite card is. That also is fun to read. Until next time, this is Booster Box Buster, and I'm signing out. Peace.